Hello everyone, my name is Aaron Collins, and this is another rendition of me addressing worldly issues in a godly way. I just recently saw a video of defensive end for the Seattle Seahawks, Michael Bennett, was brutalized by Las Vegas PD. He was coming from attending the Floyd Mayweather-Conor McGregor fight, and on his way back to his vehicle or his hotel, he said that they said that there were gunshots that rang out in the area. So everyone ran as normal, as you would do. That's the normal thing you would do if you hear gunshots. And while in the course of him running, LVPD came, and looking at the videos, I saw different videos and different perspectives. I saw a video that Cynthia G had and a video from the Elias show. And both the videos show people running. Upon arrival, the LVPD came upon Bennett, and they manhandled him, threw him to the ground, had guns to his head. One of them even said, "If you move, I'll blow your effing head off." Now, what I want to say is this. First of all, what happened to Michael Bennett, that shouldn't happen to anyone. That shouldn't happen to him. But I'm going to say this. Basically, Mike, you pretty much got a dose of reality. You got a taste of what it's like to be in the skin of an average black person. Now, yeah, you make millions of dollars. You run, you play for the NFL. That's fine and all. But according to them, you're still nothing more but the N-word. If you go back to the newest Jay-Z song, The Story of OJ, he says it perfectly. He says it very perfectly. No matter to them, you are still nothing to them but a nigga. That's exactly what they're saying. But yeah, Michael Bennett basically just got a taste of reality. You got a chance to see what it's like to be in the hands of a very racist police department, of race soldiers. And while everyone wants to talk about the police officers being Hispanic, Hispanic is not a race. And you can still have a white supremacist attitude. But the thing is this, that when they ran through a whole crowd of people, from what I understand, they didn't even see who was shooting. But yet they singled Michael Bennett out squarely because he was an African-American individual. And now, instead of putting this sweeping this under the rug, Michael, you really need to fight this. You need to fight this. Michael Bennett recently just got through standing in solidarity and protesting with Colin Kaepernick over the very mistreatment of African Americans in this country. So so this is actually perfect for you, because now you really have a reason to sit out during the national anthem. You really have a reason now to not show them to stand in solidarity. And let me say this to the rest of the black NFL. Do you realize that collectively you have more power than you think? You have the ability to bring to a standstill what goes on in the NFL, just on the mere fact of your unity, of the mere notion of you refusing to play. And in Phillips' video, he even showed a clip of a press conference that Michael was doing while his legal team handles what was going on. And another thing too, the LVPD is now demanding that Michael Bennett apologizes, saying that he lied about what happened, which we know that's all a bunch of fairy tales, because we clearly saw what happened. But because that's their standard narrative in order for them to save face. But during the press conference, he was saying that he just wants to concentrate on the game. Dude, forget the game. Forget playing football. Forget what the NFL wants. This is your time, your chance to really stand up for something. And sidebar, Cynthia G did another video, a follow-up video to the one she did yesterday about Michael Bennett, saying it was talking about the race of his wife. So okay, there was a picture that Michael Bennett's wife, looked white. Now, some people may say she's biracial, some people may say she's whatever. It doesn't really matter. None of that's important. That's the problem. People stop focusing on stuff that's not important. The important issue here is Michael Bennett was wrongfully accused and profiled by the police for something he didn't do, and he was manhandled and brutalized for something he did not do. But back to Michael Bennett, sir, don't even worry about playing football. Skip the Super Bowl. This is the perfect time for the NFL and the NBA to stand up and take notice for the treatment of African Americans in this country. And this is not something that I'm pulling out of the side of my neck. This is something that has been happening. And this is also not an attack on white people. This is an attack on a system called white supremacy. White supremacy is in place to maintain and instill what is known as white privilege. Now, I want to say this, because I know I'm going to get some trolls in my comments saying there's good white people. Okay? This is my message to the good white people out there. You really want to do something? You really want to do something good? Use your white privilege for good. Why don't you do this? Why don't you? Because you can do this. You have the power to do this. And only you have the power to do this. Why don't you go up before these lawmakers, before these police chiefs and police departments, go before these senators and judges, and use your white privilege to maintain and to demand that they change these laws that disenfranchise and malign African Americans and other people of color. If you want to be a good white person, you want to be good, do that. And I have enough sense to realize that it is not all white people. Yeah, I totally get that. But that's the challenge for you. Get out there and do that. Make a difference. You're in a position to do this. And only you have this position to do this. Now, for my African American people, you know, boycotting a football game is not going to hurt you. Boycotting the NFL is not going to hurt you. When they see that we can stand, when you boycott the NFL, let me give you a breakdown. The NFL is probably one of the biggest money makers in the United States. This is one of the biggest draws. Once you start messing with their money, that's when they'll take notice. When they don't have butts in seats, when they don't have eyes glued to TV screens, that's when they'll take notice. When they don't have people on the field running across with a ball, that's when they'll take notice. You see, they make billions of dollars off of black talent. Just imagine if all the talent in one collective mindset decided we ain't gonna play. Oh, that's when they'll really take notice. And another thing, you put your body on the line, they put their bodies on the line, they break limbs and get brain injuries and stuff like that. You're the one putting yourself in harm's way. It's like what Cynthia G said, it's a pimp and hoe relationship. And that's pretty much what it is. You're basically is a high-dollar prostitute running around with a ball, and your pimp is the NFL. It is what it is. Now, is this to say that the NFL is a bad organization? No, I'm not saying it's a bad organization. I watch football, but I'm going to tell you something. I'm willing to boycott some games until some change starts to happen. Why not? You're not doing anything else better. Why not? This is where you want to stand up. This is where we should stand up and make them notice. Stand up and do something good for a change. Stand up and once again, to white people, the good white people, use your white privilege for something good. But anyway, get in the comments, everyone. You know, like, comment, subscribe, and definitely share this video. Because, as always, this is what we've been talking about. We are living in a country. This is the modern day rebirth, reborn, born again Jim Crow. See, gone are the signs that say, well, I don't know, they might still have these signs up. I take that back. But just because they don't walk around calling you the N-word, well, actually, no, I take that back also, because now they are doing that. Ever since we have this current administration in the White House, they've been more emboldened. So, yeah, well, hey, I guess I really don't have an argument. So, we're dealing with serious times here. This is not the time to be sitting here buck dancing and shucking and jiving, as I know some people are going to do. This is not the time to sit up here and deny what's going on right before our eyes. Because there's going to be some people say, oh, we're living in a post-racial society. Things are okay. Kumbaya. You need to get over it. You know, it's kind of hard to get over something that's constantly happening to you all the time. I just wanted to let you know that. But anyway, to Michael Bennett, brother, for yourself, do not sweep this under the rug. Get out there and fight. Get out there and let them know this will not be tolerated. Now, what you did with Colin, that's something to be honorable. That's honored. I honor you for that. But don't just stop there. Use this as a catalyst. This is the perfect platform for you to use as a reason to once again take a knee when this national anthem is played. So remember, everybody, God loves you. I love you. Let's do life.